It's Wednesday, my dudes. I can hear people talking.
Have you heard?
Hey, do you hear there's an opening in the art club? Is this gonna be a new social link? Really? Did someone transfer schools? That sounds interesting. I'm tired of going straight home. Maybe it's time to join a club.
By the way,
Let's go check it out after school then. Seems like there's an opening in the art club. Maybe I can learn more about them if I visit their club room. First bell is rung. Well, we have less than 3 weeks before the next full moon. Still lots of time.
Guess we'll
Alright, let's begin. Palasaron Azinomas. We all need to start somewhere. Rome wasn't built in a day. The same goes for magic. You ought to learn its background. Today, I'll teach you the origin of magic. What kind of school am I going to? Long, long ago, dawn of civilization. Man created primitive religions. Animism, totemism, and shamanism all fall into this category. You learned these in world history, right? That last one, shamanism, is important to the origins of magic. A shaman would fall into a trance state and act as the intermediary between the worlds, but it counts as magic, where humans can have the power of gods and spirits in their own hands. I forget what tone of voice I gave this guy during previous streams. This shaman-style magical tradition would later be embraced by witches. Take the common European witch as an example. People today think that witches derive their power from contracts with the devil, but that's just Christian propaganda. The witches' predecessors were more like maidens serving the gods. It was through prayer to those gods that they earned their powers. And if there was a god that I could pray to get, like, special powers, like, sign me up. They learned to control their magic without losing consciousness during their trance states. That's how they originally awoke to the darkness. Originally, Europe was full of religions, worshipping a slew of various gods. The collective term for them is paganism. Interestingly enough, the celebrations of Christmas and Halloween have pagan backgrounds. Are you still also paying attention? No trance states for now. Here's a test to see if you're paying attention. Get it wrong and your afterlife won't be pleasant. Palasaron Azinomas. Now, who should I pick? I choose the acoustic. What early religious practice was the origin of magic? Shamanism? Let me just double check here. Yep, the internet says so.
Cool.
Very good. You'll be born in your next life as a human. So paganism and Christianity have a closer connection than one might think. As the Roman Empire grew, so did the Christian population within the empire. At first, each religion practiced separately without issue, but I answered correctly. Everyone in the class is looking at me with respect. Whoa, I'm so charming. Well, class is ending for today. Apparently the art club is for new members. Might be able to learn more about them if I visit their club room. Yeah, I don't... It's a weird chat shadow again. Again, I don't remember the details. Like... Wait, let's see here. Let me tell you, the moment they had Captain Marvel wear a Disney princess dress made me lose my shit. Best moment in the movie, 10 out of 10. She also solved everything at the very end of the movie for the villains of the film just by flying through the sun. At the very end of the movie, it was so good. Okay, this has gotta be sarcasm here, right? Because I've heard nothing but negative things about this movie. Like, I know it's hard to tell tone through writing, but like, this has gotta be sarcasm. This has gotta be a shit post. This sounds like a sarcastic tone here. Head somewhere fun if you're free. Oh, I don't remember the details from when I was looking into like film reviews of it. So I don't remember if there was like a bit about Disney princess dress, but that did suddenly make me think that suddenly remembering that apparently there was a planet that they went to where people can only talk through song, and so the main characters have to talk in song as well for people to understand them or something like that. And it serves like literally no narrative purpose apart from just being in there for the sake of having in there for like, you know, a Disney thing to have in there. I think. I don't know if I'm getting confused with another movie, but I'm fairly certain I remember hearing that. I know my rank with you is already pretty high. Council main today. The strength one, I think I'm lower on, right? Oh, I was reading the things under the... It's this. I was reading things like Team Manager online game. Why haven't I been able to chat to the Hermit in so long? I feel like it's been like 3 years. Yep, that's the same movie. It sounds amazing. Strength Team Manager. Yeah, so I'll go hang out with you, I think. Yeah, some of the writing that goes on at Disney just seems very odd sometimes. When I was out at the lake cabin, I did end up super bearable to watch too. When I was out at the lake cabin, I did end up watching Filmento's video on the Acolyte, which is like, I'd seen a lot of mention of it, but it was my first time actually watching like a video about it. And one of the things that was mentioned in the video is how there's this assassin that's going around killing the Jedi, and there's this one Jedi that she goes to kill, and he's meditating, and like there's a force field around him while he's meditating, and so she can't kill him. So she goes and she buys poison and she brings it to him, and then the guy comes out of his meditation and he's like, you know, I actually want to die. I don't have anything to live for. And he drinks the poison and he dies. It's the most ridiculous thing. Oh, yeah, there's that. I thought you were joking. It was absolutely the worst Marvel movie I ever watched. It was so bad they actually felt bad for the actors that they had to go through all that bullshit. That's really sad. Hey, Acoustic-kun, you heading home? You're interrupted last time, so if you're down, why don't you try hanging out again? Yeah, so the whole quality of the movies being super not so great, they're not being like one singular collective narrative to tie things together. Because even though like they're clearly gravitating towards Kang the Conqueror, they felt so indecisive between the multiverse, the multiple timelines, and the Celestials or Eternals or whatever the hell they are. I don't even know. The big planet guys. It's like, make up your mind between all that. And they don't have any like main characters of the MCU anymore that tie it all together through like their character development and potential rivalry across films, like the dynamic that they had with Tony Stark and Captain America. That was a really good dynamic they had going on, with like the two being like natural opposing forces, you could say, like very different personalities and both having understandable reasons for believing the things that they do. Like that was a really cool dynamic that was awesome to see like explored throughout the series, but you don't have that anymore. So they're like, across there not being like any main characters that tie things together, they're having one particular thing that you know everything is gravitating towards, instead it's like all over the place, and just the movie quality in general. There's just not much reason to go watch a Marvel movie anymore. Unless it's Deadpool 3. Like, I'm actually really hyped for Deadpool 3. That one's gotta be pretty good. And you gotta love Ryan Reynolds, too. But yeah, she kept running away from her problems throughout the whole movie and only found out how to solve it at the end. Like, she never thought of it before. She only thought of it because the other Supergirl person brought it up. Like, how the fuck can a young teenager think of that and Captain Marvel can't? All brought in no brain, literally. Oh, man. Maybe I should watch the Marvels and watch the Acolyte at some point when I have the time, just for shits and giggles. Okay, then let's hit the town and have some fun this time. But we head to Paulina Mom. Maybe we could get some cake from Chagall too.
Oh yeah. Have you been training to strengthen your core?
Like watching the Filmento video on the Acolyte, apparently the biggest issue with it is it sets up for like one main problem that the show is going to solve, and it just solves it immediately in episode 2, thinking about like weird ways in which problems are solved. Apparently the main problem is that our main character has a twin sister who's the Jedi killer, so the Jedi think she's the one that's killing the Jedi, and she needs to prove her innocence, and that's like the premise of the show. And it's just immediately solved in episode 2. And it's like, okay, what's the main problem? What's the driving force anymore? It's like, I don't think I have a tab open for you, do I? Strength. Let's see here. I'm going 3 to 4 now, right? I think.
It's a good idea if you want to shorten your runtime. You're less likely to injure yourself, too. I was talking with Kaz about putting it in the first year's practice routine, actually. Do you mind if we continue talking in the cafe? I'm a little hungry. Ow!
Just...
You again.
the goofiness of the animation preset basic cutscenes.
You know, it's dangerous to be running around a place like this. You're lucky it's just me, but what if you bumped into a scary man, huh? If you want to play, do it at your schoolyard.
So distracting how parts of the ground in this area bug out, like that left side, that one line, and some stuff just behind my character here.
We're only 4th graders. There's no way we could win. That's why we had to play tag here instead, Auntie Yuko.
I'll let the auntie slide this time, but only because I feel sorry for you. All right, come with me.
This field is so big.
Man, the actual dedicated unique characters models look so much better than the generics.
They said it's fine for us to use the schoolyard for a bit. Normally, you wouldn't be allowed in here. Understand? So don't touch anything you're not supposed to, and if something happens, let us know immediately. Can you promise that?
We promise.
Good. Then practice until the big hand on that clock reaches 12. And don't go inside the school building.
All right, let's do this.
Wait, come here for a second. You need to pump your arms more. And don't lift your legs so high, or you might pull a muscle. Come on, give it a try. You just gotta believe in yourself.
Woohoo! Check this out. Wow, Kenshan, you're so fast.
We should have got back fast.
Hey, big sis, you should be our coach.
Aw, I'm a real sucker when kids look at me that way. But I've never tried coaching before. What do you think I should do?
Apparently this answer doesn't matter. It doesn't look like. Yeah, rank 3 to 4, because the one before this was like the misinterpreted as boyfriend stuff, so this is definitely a 3 to 4. That's for you to decide.
Yeah, I know.
One, please. Please.
Well, it isn't a decision to make lightly. All right, I'll be your coach. But I'm not gonna go easy on you guys, and no one's allowed to quit halfway either. Got it?
Got it, Coach Hugo. Hey, is he gonna teach us too? Is he your boyfriend, Coach?
Never you mind about that. Now everyone, line up. I said I wouldn't go easy on you, didn't I?
Go began passionately instructing each child.
Think positive. If you think you're gonna lose, you will. Don't be afraid of them just because they're 6th graders.
That sounds hard, but okay.
I love the anime trope where a whole bunch of people say the exact same thing at once. It's like a full-on, full sentence there. Always makes me think of Monty Python's Life of Brian.
Once they started
Where
calling
the
me
entire
coach,
crowd
what
is
was
just
this?
having like a full conversation
Hey,
with somebody, where they're all saying the
I was
exact same
wondering,
thing.
Would you maybe want to do this
Somebody.
coaching thing together? I know I'm asking a lot, but I don't know much about racing. And plus, you're really athletic too. So if
Well,
you
I
coached them
used
with
to be.
me, I'd
And I want to get back
really
into it soon,
appreciate
as
it.
I was talking about earlier in the stream, but it's
I
been
mean,
difficult
why not,
schedule-wise.
right?
Because there's days like
Please?
today that
Honestly, I don't think I can handle it on
want
my
to go
own.
train, and then I just spend like 2 hours working on plants. Sure thing.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm sure those kids will be happy too. Thanks.
But man, years from now, as I continue to develop like all my long-term things like fruit trees, man, I'm gonna have like the most amazing orchard with multi-grafted stuff everywhere, and it's gonna be amazing.
I know that I keep asking you for favors, but I'll make it up to you one day.
I left school with Yuko and returned to the dorm. After school.
I see you back.
Oh, you're back. We head to Tartarus later. We have some time before the next full moon. The enemies are getting stronger too, I'd like to train with polydeuces even more. What the heck is that about it? I don't know if it'll be this stream, because I'll probably be able to get another stream in before I end up going out to the lake, because I'm here today, tomorrow, Thursday, Wednesday, right? Yeah, and then I'll be here Friday. So yeah, I'll still have tomorrow night and the following night. I mean, if my truck works, I'll have tomorrow night for sure. Like, if I end up going out to the lake on Friday. So if I stream this again tomorrow, well, today, because it's after midnight, then I can just end the stream in Tartarus at the end of next stream, and then be able to grind that way. My goodness, now I gotta alt tab off. This is what I gotta do. So I don't necessarily need to end this stream in Tartarus, but maybe next one? I mean, I could always end this stream in Tartarus and then just stream like Assassin's Creed Odyssey or something like that for my other stream to stream here, is what I could do. But yeah, have I finished the Acolyte? I haven't watched any of it. I've only heard like bits and pieces from the,
By the way,
from like, well, basically from Filmento was the only video I've watched on it. So I don't know what goes on later. I assume certain clubs have been recruiting new members, but you're already in a club, aren't you? There's no rule against joining multiple clubs. If you play or join any that pique your interest. Juggling studies, club activities, and shadows won't be easy. Won't be easy, but it'll surely build character. Yeah, this game's all about managing a schedule, just like I'm struggling to do in real life all the time here. Yeah, only watch a bit of it at the end with your mom. One of the characters force kills this dude and does not hesitate. And then not too long after, she suddenly starts crying. Then she killed him and she's forgiven just like that. It's absolutely absurd. Wait, really? And the boys just finished wrapping up season 4 too. Season 4 was kind of mid, felt really boring, but I heard a lot of people say they set it up that way because they confirmed that season 5 is the last season. Season 4 is basically the setup in the calm before the storm. Okay, interesting. I haven't actually finished watching that yet. I've watched about half of it. But yeah, it has definitely felt more like, yeah, this is okay. Like, it's still good. It's still entertaining, but it's not like spectacular. It's not like, whoa, that's really awesome, amazing, like I felt like season 1 to 3 were. Junpei-kun said you're playing an online game. Is that true, Acoustic-kun? Yes, it is. Oh, so you can play with people from all over the world, right? Yeah, it's called Tales of Symphonia. It's great that the internet is able to connect all kinds of people. Maybe I should give it a try. But yeah. Well, not this house here. I'm not gonna live here for the next 10 to 20 years. But the place that I move into, which, like, I'm still planning on moving into my Oma's place. Like, unless some crazy job opportunity calls somewhere vastly different, I do plan on moving into my Oma's place, and there's lots of space to plant fruit trees there. So I will gladly grow my apple trees and my apricot trees, and not my cherry trees, because that's the yard that I got my cherry trees from, so there's no point growing more cherry trees than that. That'll just be planted either here or at my family's lake cabin. And like, we're gonna keep the lake cabin for like a long time. My parents might even retire out there one day potentially, so we may as well get like some really cool fruit trees out there. So not quite sure what other trees we'll plant yet in the main spot that we used to have a plum tree before it was killed by a porcupine that ate through it during a winter. We could plant a cherry, we could plant an apricot. I'm kind of leaning towards planting one of my apricot trees out there, since I have my multi-stone fruit tree that I'm making, that plum tree that I grafted a Pempina plum to, a Seneca plum to, and a plum apricot hybrid to. And next year, I think I'm gonna try and get an apricot stick and a peach stick and try grafting it to that. Just make it like a multi-stone fruit tree. Just have like all the different kinds of pitted fruits on this one tree, which would be really, really cool. So if I plant an apricot tree out there, it would naturally pollinate with that other tree. It would be perfect. So I'm kind of leaning towards putting an apricot out there because like the perfect pollination partner is already sorted out. If I put an apricot somewhere else, I need to worry about planting another thing to pollinate that apricot, but out there, it'd be perfect. So yeah. But yeah, that's how it's gonna be. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be living there a long time. Shit, someone made an AI video of Donald Trump at the rally and ends up with him on a motorbike and driving away on it. I saw that on Twitter or on x.com. Creator Senpai was doing support and now she'll be fighting with us. Most of us can only do one or the other, but she can do both. She really can do anything, huh? Hey, do you think apathy syndrome can be cured? I believe so.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, maybe if we defeat a shadow, spirits it ate will return to their owners. Then again, it might just get digested. It's pretty good. Hey, you know how to cook? I have to eat enough to make up for what I burned during training, so it ends up being a lot of food. And it's easier to just cook it all at once. I'd appreciate your help if you have the time. So can I count on you?
I see.
Maybe another time? Okay. I'll see you later. Hold on. What else can I do? Haven't laughed as much as you saw Mesmer get stuck in the wall. It's super unexpected. Like, it's not the way I thought the clip was gonna go. Alright, I can't go give that guy money now. Where's that one page for, like, the social stuff? There's not even anything that I particularly need to raise all that much right now, is there? Because everything's at 4. So, like, the best things for Charm are gonna be Monday and Thursday. Game Parade. The things for Courage are... Where's Game Parade? Game Parade Arcade. Tuesday and Friday is House of the Deceased. And then, yeah, this is one of the days, Wednesday, that I would just go raise my academics. What's the max? What's the max for all the stats anyway? Like 6? Persona 3 Reload max social stats. I think I heard it was 6 at one point. You need to get 6 Courage and 6 Charm before 724 and 725 to unlock social link require for... Wait, what? What is this Reddit post here? I like to consolidate all the info I've seen for efficiency in Persona 3 Reload for anyone that's trying to do a blind-ish, no 100% guide, max run. Okay. For social stats, hold on, I'll read this all in a hot second. Craziest thing about that video is that the text on the sign stays the way it is. The letters don't get mixed up or anything. Yeah, it's really crazy what AI is getting to. Should we play... While this is going on, let's just play Rivers in the Desert again, because I have that tab open from earlier. For social stats, generally, the more expensive it is, the more points it gives, even if the notes are the same. Yeah, so I know about that. I know about that for the points. I've been doing the efficient points. After you get knowledge 3 to 4 for the first exams, you can honestly forget about it for a while. Just do the arcade knowledge days. No, the full course gives me the same amount of points, assuming that one site isn't lying to me. And a few seafood specials. Oh, it listed that right after. Get you a 4. Then you can stay at 4 to 5 for a very long time, as you don't need 5 until many months after the second exams, October. Oh wow, yeah, that is a decent ways away. If you are curious, the knowledge timeline is 3 by May exams, 4 by July. Okay, so like I'm good here. 5 by October, and 6 by early December. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty good. Yeah, the seafood special, it makes me smart. Apparently. You don't actually have to bum rush after you get 5 in Courage Charm Academics, since you get plenty of passive points at night with C's hangouts that you want to do anyway, since they unlock battle bonuses for them. After getting 5 and doing the hangouts, you'll probably hit 6/6 Charm and Courage without even trying. The only thing you need for 666... The only thing you need 666 for is female C's hangouts, and besides Mitsuru needing 6 in December. Fuka and Yukari are available for a long time, so you don't have to rush Charm or Courage. The only thing you absolutely have to rush is Mitsuru, but that's all the way in December anyway. Mitsuru can be hung out with during the exam study period. This is very important for 100% Link. Make sure you rush her when she becomes available. Knowledge 6 by first few days of December is a must. Okay. I mean, I can build up some knowledge for now, but yeah, it sounds like I don't need it for a while. If you're going for a match social link run, there's a few points you need to take note of. Always bring a matching persona, that is the very first thing, of course. Always prioritize in-school links versus out-of-school links, since the game takes way too many school days away from you. Rush the least availability links ASAP. Namely, these are Strength, 2 days only, and Hermit/Sun, holidays and Sundays only. And I haven't seen the Hermit for so dang long. After that, go in the order for least available to most. For example, Chariot has like 4 days, while most social links have only 3. So we would leave Chariot in the back burner for last if we can help it. Moon is also not only an everyday link, but an out-of-school link, so don't touch Moon unless there's literally nothing else to do. Oh, interesting. Don't get fooled by his school uniform. Night links can be held off for a very long time since I rank up very fast, don't need extra days with matching persona, and nighttime becomes a dead block in like the last 2 months of the game, so it's a giga free. If you can, while still prioritizing in-school links, don't spend time on links that don't rank up immediately unless you can help it. Yeah, I was thinking about potentially doing that, and then getting like the phone call thingamabob that ranks it up anyway. This is possible because in late November you can infinitely buy the URL that gives relationship points to links on your would-be worthless nighttime. Wait, hold on. If you can, while still prioritizing the school links, don't spend time with links that don't rank up immediately unless you can help it. This is possible because in late November, you can infinitely buy the URL that gives relationship points to links on your would-be worthless nighttime time slots anyway by that point. So it's a free day saved. Okay. Of course, don't be too greedy and save too many for that purpose, but it is something to keep in mind. Interesting. Hopefully I don't forget that. I probably will. Before that feature unlocks, forget the Sunday link. By now, Hermit should be maxed, so it's just Sun, and accept Sunday Hangout/dates. Is that why I haven't seen the Hermit in a while? Because I've been accepting, like, this dates with people? Let's see here. If they don't pop up that day, generally, the fortune draw for points is better than a Sun link. I don't even know who Sun is. Until you're running out of Sundays to max out the link, of course. So one last caveat. Link episodes unlock ultimate personas as well, so you kind of have to do them. I don't know what a link episode is. For example, doing all the Ken episodes unlocks Michael. I don't know who Ken is. And he's a recipe in the higher Persona fusion, so unfortunately these Link episodes take up like 15 days slot, so it becomes kind of cringe doing all the Link episodes and maxing out social links without a 100% day-to-day guide. Okay. Interesting. But what was the actual preview text that I saw before I clicked this? The bit that said you need 6 courage and 6 charm before. Let's just control F for that and find the response that said that. You need 6... Okay. In case someone read this in the future and want to do a 100% run, here's someone's reply. Make a Google sheet to keep track of what you are doing and how many points you have. Others use 100% guides as reference on what to come, but do not follow them blindly as they are not perfect. So help me in my 100% run. I'm not 100%ing this game. I didn't in Persona 5 Royal. Like, I know I didn't max out Haru, for example. I basically got like a sweet 99%. That's what I'm going to try and do here. Like, I'm going to try and be efficient and rank up a whole bunch of social links. I'm not going to get everything perfectly. I acknowledge that right now. Here. Well, that theme ended. Let's listen to this Keep Your Faith and Throw Away Your Mask combined edit. Because that's got to slap. And probably demonetize this, but whatever. Half of these get demonetized from the soundtrack of this game anyway. But let's take some of this advice to heart, just to be doing the stuff I'm already doing better. Burger Challenge, give all +4. Okay, and how does the Burger Challenge work again? Like, is it like in Persona 5? Because I have all my things ranked up now, so I might be able to do another rank of the Burger Challenge if it works like in Persona 5. I don't know if it does. There's another series you're just watching where Season 2 just wrapped up. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't. It's on Max. It's called My Adventures with Superman. I've not heard of it. And we don't have Max. The only things we have now are Netflix and Amazon, is the case. Let's see here. Burger Challenge, give all +4. Movie Arcade, Net Cafe, and Special Menu give +4. Study with Teammate Before Exam gives +4 academics. Normal Menu gives +3, and some of the other free options only give +2. Top 1 gives +4 charm. Top 10 gives +3 charm. What does that even mean? Top 1 what? Top 10 what? Daytime is for social link, except for first day, go watch a movie. Nighttime is for social stat. Focus exclusively on school social link if possible. Visit first floor nurse office on school day after Tartarus for a free +2 courage. Also work after full moon boss. Plan your Tartarus visit carefully. Answer questions correctly to get +2 charm. Sleep gives +2 courage. Stay awake gives +2 academics. You need 20, 55, 100, 155, 230 for academics. 15, 30, 45, 70, 100 for charm, and 15, 30, 45, 60, 80 for courage. Yeah, so it's a lot harder for academics. You need 6 courage and 6 charm before 724 and 725. That's like a month away from now. To unlock social link require for 8/16 summer festival date. Not really affect anything, but this is what made me restart. Both PowerPix's guide and other 100% guide on Steam fail to address this. Academics can stay at 4/5 for most of the game. You only need 6 academics late November when you need to unlock Empress. What the heck is this about, like, festival? 6 courage and 6 charm before 724 and 725 to unlock social link required for 8/16 summer festival. Not really affect anything when this starts, so it's not that important. I just got them to 4. There's no shot I get them to 6 in 1 month. So what the heck is this? I'm probably not even gonna try it. In that case. Well, I was just looking for what the max stats were. They're 6, and I end up getting a some good information to keep in mind here. All right, let's pause the Persona 5 Royal music. Actually a pretty good one. Okay. Interesting. I have something to check out at some point. With some means, whether that be borrowing, like, from other family members, something like that. So, Mystery Burger, I haven't gained more courage. So, what's the challenge thingamabob, though? I don't know what the heck the thing is, then. Is there anything new I can buy here now that I've gotten a new boss defeated? Is there? Let's see. Doors finally fixed. Nope. You're just sold of everything forever. Do you remember something? Didn't you say you'd be open for roommates when you move into your almost place or something like that, you mean? Maybe. I mean, it depends what the landscape there is gonna look like and what my situation is looking like. Still won't be for quite a hot second. Okay, yeah, maybe I'll just... Do I want to go hang out with Akihiko? Because I can still just raise up social stats. Wednesday was the day for... I should just write this on a notepad on my phone, just like the important ones. Because the game parade, Control F for game parade, the Wednesday one is, yeah, academics. So there's no point doing that because the seafood full course. Oh, it can't be done on Wednesday anyway. So yeah, Wednesday is basically the day that I don't want to be raising my academics because it'll just cost more at game parade than it would with a seafood full course that I can't eat on Wednesdays. So Wednesday is actually a good hangout day in the student dorm is what I'm interpreting here. So, hi. You know how to cook? I have to eat enough to make up for what I burned during training, so it ends up being a lot of food. It's easier to just cook it all at once. I'd appreciate your help if you have the time. It's like Sonata wants me to cook with him. Should I spend the evening with Sonata? So, I count on you. Sure, I'll help.
I owe you one.
Thanks. Let's get to it. Sure.
Chicken tenderloin, eggs, broccoli. We're gonna boil them one after the other. This is a staple for an athlete. Full of valuable nutrients and not too hard to cook either. The problem is what comes after. Next, you gotta portion everything out and then put it in the freezer. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Well, hey, can't just eat it all at once. Your body needs some time between meals. The human body needs a lot. You just gotta learn to deal with it. All right, let's get started. Huh, it's done. This should last for a while. That really went by fast. The work is so much more efficient with two of us. Here, you take some too. It's perfect for a midnight snack, since it won't really put on fat.
Iron athlete meal. Okay.
I know your diet is important for building a strong body, but I'll admit, I'm not much of a cook. I could use your help again sometime, if you don't mind. I might be able to try something more elaborate with your help. Maybe I should buy some pig's feet. I hear they're rich in collagen.
Okay.